Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a little intense. We're talking about something that happened to Mama June, and it's not just reality TV drama. It's real. Mama June Shannon had to go to the hospital with severe pain, just hours after a psychic warned her she might have a heart attack. Yeah, it sounds wild, but it actually happened on a recent episode of Mama June, Family Crisis. So let's get into all the details, what happened, how she reacted, and what this could mean for her health and her future. So it all started during a pretty normal event. Mama June and her daughter Jessica were celebrating Jessica's bachelorette party. It was supposed to be a fun night. There were laughs, drinks, decorations, and even a psychic reading. Nothing too serious at first. Just something light and spiritual for entertainment. But what happened during that reading really changed everything. The psychic, who was brought in to entertain the group, suddenly got very serious when talking to June. She said that June had lost a lot of her health over the years, and she warned her that she might be headed for a heart attack. Everyone kind of went quiet. Even June didn't know how to react. You could see it on her face, she was thinking about it, but not quite ready to accept it. Now if you've followed Mama June for a while, you know she's been through a lot. She had weight loss surgery years ago. She's struggled with addiction. She's dealt with public family breakdowns and heartbreak. So hearing that kind of health warning, especially from someone like a psychic, probably shook her. But at first, she kind of brushed it off. She even joked about it. She said something like, "I ain't dying today." But deep down, it looked like she was thinking hard about what that psychic said. Later that same day, Mama June started feeling something wasn't right. She told her husband Justin that she was feeling pain. At first, she tried to push through it. She said she was fine. But then the pain got worse. Much worse. So bad, in fact, that she said it was worse than anything she'd felt before. It wasn't just a stomach ache or a headache. It was something that made her feel nauseous and scared. Justin got concerned quickly. He told her they needed to go to the hospital. He didn't want to take any chances. At first, June didn't want to go. She said she could handle it. But when she started feeling like she might throw up, she finally agreed. She said, "Okay, we need to go now." That's when they rushed her to the emergency room. Now remember, this is all happening just a few hours after the psychic told her she might be at risk of a heart attack. So of course, her mind was spinning. She didn't know what was happening inside her body. And if you've ever had a real health scare, you know that feeling. It's terrifying. Once they got to the hospital, doctors started running tests right away. They did an EKG, blood work, probably some scans. They had to check if it was a heart attack. Thankfully it wasn't. June didn't have a heart attack. But she did have something serious going on. The doctors told her she had ovarian cysts. Now ovarian cysts are actually really common in women. A lot of women get them without even knowing. Most of the time they go away on their own. But sometimes, like in June's case, they can cause a lot of pain, especially if they grow too big or rupture. That's what made her feel like she was in a life or death situation. June said that the pain she felt was unbearable. It was different from anything she had experienced before. She described it as sharp and constant, not something you can just walk off. She told the cameras and the doctors that it felt like her insides were being ripped apart. That's why she couldn't ignore it anymore. Once the diagnosis came back, she had to figure out what to do next. Doctors told her there were a few options. 1, she could take pain medications and monitor the cysts to see if they would shrink naturally. 2, she could go in for surgery if the cysts kept growing or caused more complications. But either way, she needed to take it seriously. This wasn't something she could ignore anymore. After getting the news, June seemed really emotional. She didn't cry, but you could tell she was scared. She kept thinking back to the psychic's warning. She said something like, "Maybe the psychic was right, not about the heart attack, but something's clearly wrong with me." It made her think about how much she's neglected her own health, especially with all the chaos in her family life. This moment was a big wake-up call for her. Mama June has been dealing with so much over the past few years. She lost her daughter Anna to cancer. She's had rough relationships with her other daughters. She's been trying to stay sober. And through all that, she may have put her own physical health on the back burner. In the episode, her husband Justin really stepped up. He stayed calm, supported her, and made sure she got to the hospital quickly. He kept encouraging her to take care of herself. You could tell he was genuinely scared too, but he didn't show it much. He just focused on being strong for her. That's the kind of partner people need during health scares. Fans watching the episode flooded social media with support. People were saying things like, "We love you, June. Take care of yourself." And thank God it wasn't a heart attack. Others shared their own stories about ovarian cysts and how painful they can be. It became clear that this story connected with a lot of people, especially women who've gone through something similar. A few days after the episode aired, June gave a short update on Instagram. She said she was resting at home and taking it easy. She didn't go into a lot of detail, but she said she was grateful to the hospital staff and to everyone who sent kind messages. She ended it with, "Don't ignore your body, y'all. Get checked when something feels off." That's probably the most important message of all. No matter how strong you think you are, your body will always tell you when something's wrong. And ignoring it, especially with pain that's severe, can be dangerous. In June's case, she was lucky. It wasn't her heart. But it could have been something even worse if she hadn't gone in when she did. A lot of people are wondering if the psychic was just a coincidence, or if she really felt something. Was it fate? Was it intuition? Or was it just a really lucky guess? Whatever the case, it worked. That reading scared June enough to listen to her body when things went downhill. And maybe that's the real point. Whether you believe in psychics or not, it was a moment that led to June getting help. That's what matters. Mama June has always been someone who tries to look strong on the outside. She's been through public scandals, breakups, addiction recovery, and the death of her daughter. She's had to stay tough for her other kids, especially Alana. But in this moment, she was vulnerable. And sometimes, it's those moments of vulnerability that help people grow the most. Moving forward, June said she's going to follow up with doctors and figure out the best treatment. She's not rushing into surgery, but she's also not ignoring the issue. That's a big step for her. We've seen her avoid problems in the past, but this time she's taking action. Her daughters have been checking in too. Alana posted a heart emoji on June's post, and Lauren Pumpkin said in a story that Mama June better start listening to her body and stop being stubborn. It's clear they were worried. And it's nice to see the family rallying around her again, even if things have been rocky between them. So what do we take away from all of this? First, health is not a joke. Pain is not something to brush off. If you're feeling something that's not normal, get it checked. Second, you never know where advice might come from. Even a psychic at a party could be the push you need to take action. And third, Mama June's story shows us that healing is not just physical. It's emotional, spiritual, and ongoing. You've got to take care of the whole person, not just the parts that hurt. As for what's next, we'll probably see more of June's health journey in future episodes of Family Crisis. Hopefully, she continues to get stronger, stays focused on her recovery, and spends more time with her family. The fans want to see her win. We all do. That's the full story as we know it right now. Mama June had a real scare, but she's okay. She's healing. And maybe this was the sign she needed to start prioritizing her health again. We're rooting for her. Thanks for watching. If you've ever had a moment where your body told you something was wrong and you ignored it, let us know in the comments. Or if you've dealt with ovarian cysts or something similar, feel free to share your story too. Let's support each other and spread awareness. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss any updates. We'll be back soon with more stories from the world of reality TV, family journeys, and unexpected turns like this one. Take care of yourselves and listen to your body. See you next time.